you want to try this too?
My camp continues. My team all good.
Doing some good training out in Spain, and I think he's one of the best in the world. Not I think, he is one of the best in the world, and it's not all down to him, it's also down to his team.
And Terence, it's great.
Oleksandr Usyk has spoken out about Anthony Joshua's abilities, praising him as an outstanding athlete. He said that after training alongside Joshua, he witnessed his elite defense, heavy power, and relentless dedication in the gym. According to Usyk, Jake Paul is walking straight into a nightmare on Friday night because Joshua is operating on a completely different level.
Wow.
Friend, but it's crazy, man. Listen, I say.
Anthony Joshua is known for his devastating knockout power, with some of his bouts ending almost as soon as they began. Over the years, he has shared the ring with major names like Klitschko, Usyk, Ruiz, and Ngannou. Even Jake has admitted that witnessing Joshua's power up close is intimidating, leaving him a bit uneasy about stepping into the ring with someone capable of ending fights in mere seconds.
He's fought legends: Klitschko, Usyk, Ruiz, Ngannou.
Biggest shot I have seen live.
Tyson Fury has shared a viewpoint that stands apart from most. He believes Jake Paul actually has the power to knock out Anthony Joshua, and even claims Joshua is past his prime. Fury compliments Jake Paul's rapid improvement and his bigger, stronger physique. But to anyone watching, it's clear that Joshua's experience, punching power, and refined skill set make him a fighter who can't be taken lightly. As for calling it a tune-up fight, many would disagree.
I think Jake Paul knocked him out.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Why so? What impresses you about Jake Paul?
I just think Jake Paul would knock AJ out. I think AJ's a spent force, and I think Jake Paul's on the rise. I like his new heavyweight.
Believes Anthony Joshua operates on a completely different level, and this matchup could spell a harsh ending for Jake Paul. Joshua's power, accuracy, and overall skill set separate him from anyone Jake has encountered so far. Even when listening to comments from veterans like Wilder, it's obvious that Joshua's presence in the ring is commanding. Fans can see that Jake Paul is entering a fight where Joshua's experience and relentless technique could easily overwhelm him.
This is the new Anthony Joshua.
I like this. I like this. Listen, so you hear the likes of what Wilder has to say, Fury has to say, White has to say. These men are...
Derek Chisora cautions Anthony Joshua to avoid giving Jake Paul even the slightest opening, warning that one clean shot could turn into a nightmare. Chisora insists Joshua should take control immediately and end the fight within 3 rounds. His comments highlight just how dangerous Joshua is when he's focused. Jake Paul is stepping in against a man with superior strength, technical ability, and years of top-level experience. This is a massive challenge, and Joshua has everything he needs to make it completely one-sided.
AJ, don't let that guy knock you out, because that will be fucking nightmares forever. But 1 or 2, put it this way, AJ has...
Tyson Fury once held a very different view, but after witnessing Anthony Joshua's current training intensity, power, and physical condition, even he's begun to praise Joshua. Joshua appears stronger and better prepared than at any point in recent years. When a champion like Fury acknowledges Joshua's commanding presence and refined skill set, it speaks volumes. Jake Paul is stepping in against a fighter who is physically imposing, technically sharp, and absolutely not someone you can afford to underestimate.
Finley terrible. Yeah, shockingly, yeah. Down. Very much down. Can't shake it. Can't shake it.
Frank Warren has made it clear that Anthony Joshua is the overwhelming favorite. It's obvious why. Joshua is a true heavyweight, a 2-time world champion, and an Olympic gold medalist with destructive power and complete command inside the ring. In contrast, Jake Paul has only a dozen professional bouts and nowhere near the experience Joshua brings. Anyone watching can see that Joshua's discipline, refined technique, and sheer power create a massive challenge. This matchup is likely to reveal the stark difference between an established champion and a fighter stepping far beyond his depth.
Massive favourite. He's a natural heavyweight, two-time world champion, Olympic gold medalist. We all seen him. He can punch, he can bang. You see what he's done to Ngannou. Jake Paul, I don't think he's had amateur experience. He's had 12 fights, I think.
Anthony Joshua has made it clear that he plans to unleash serious power and showcase a level of skill Jake Paul has never encountered before. He intends to put Jake under pressure with techniques and ring strategies that will leave him struggling to keep up. With his experience, preparation, and deep technical understanding of the sport, Joshua stands in an entirely different league. Jake Paul is entering a fight where every action will be measured against the expertise of a seasoned champion. Joshua is prepared to introduce him to a far higher standard of boxing, and it's evident he aims to control every round with superior strength and precision.
And I'm going to make sure I'm going to expose him to certain tricks in boxing that he may not have seen yet, and I'm going to bring him to another school of boxing that I don't think he's been exposed to.
David Benavidez summed it up simply. Anthony Joshua is Anthony Joshua, and that alone speaks volumes. He's a multi-time world champion and an Olympic gold medalist, and fighters who enter the ring without real top-level experience are quickly exposed. The last opponent who stepped in untested learned a harsh lesson they won't forget. Jake Paul is in a similar situation, and it's clear that Joshua's power, timing, and technical mastery will control every moment of the fight. A boxer with limited experience simply cannot match the pedigree, skill, and ring IQ that Joshua brings.
Anthony Joshua, he's multiple-time champion, Olympic gold medalist. The last time somebody stepped in the ring with him that didn't have that much boxing experience was Ngannou, and you see what happened to him.
Spencer Oliver points out that Jake Paul will need a lot of luck to stand a chance, because Anthony Joshua is operating on a completely different level. Joshua stopped Francis Ngannou in just a few rounds, demonstrating both his power and technical skill. Jake Paul, by contrast, comes from a very different background and has limited professional boxing experience. The only notable opponent he faced was Tommy Fury, and he lost. Joshua's strength, timing, and mastery of the sport far surpass anything Jake has dealt with. In this fight, every mistake Jake makes is likely to be punished, highlighting why Joshua's dominance in the heavyweight division makes him nearly untouchable.
Paul holding him up for a few rounds and then knocking him out, then people will forgive it. He'll get a big bag of money, which most people in the world would take, and move on. And then we'll see if he fights anybody meaningful in the year. I mean, it is like sport has become. And what I got my head around on Saturday night was the entertainment value of Conor Benn.
Jake might survive a few rounds, trading blows and holding his ground, before ultimately getting stopped. If that happens, most people will accept it. He'll walk away with a massive payday, which is something most would happily take, and then we'll see if he actually faces anyone of significance this year. What struck me on Saturday night was how much the sport has shifted toward entertainment, especially when you see the showmanship of fighters like Conor Benn and Chris Eubank in action.
Dangerous night's work. AJ will be, people say, will he take it easy? AJ will be AJ. He don't mess around, he don't play with his food. He'll be going in there looking to take it.
Eddie Hearn warns that it will be an extremely dangerous night for Jake Paul, as Anthony Joshua doesn't hold back. In the ring, Joshua is focused, relentless, and goes after his opponents with precision. He will be looking to end the fight as quickly as possible. With his combination of power, speed, and meticulous preparation, Joshua is a nightmare to face. Jake Paul is moving up from limited experience to take on a true champion who can control and dominate every round. Joshua's intensity and technical skill put him far beyond anyone at Jake's league.
I truly believe, watching the press conference yesterday, I truly believe that he believes he's going to win the fight. He's got to just get into range, land a shot, and he'll knock out.
Sir Oliver points out that Jake Paul genuinely believes he can land a knockout on Anthony Joshua. However, anyone watching knows that Joshua's timing, defense, and overall skill far outclass Jake's. With years of training and experience against world-class opponents, Joshua is nearly untouchable. For Jake Paul, stepping into the ring with Joshua is a massive leap, and his confidence will be severely tested. Joshua's power, precision, and ability to control the fight make it extremely difficult for someone like Paul to succeed. The pressure is squarely on him.